I hope I got this right. I just want to get out here and sit in the damn sunlight for a little while. It's so nice today. Sitting inside, watching YouTube videos. I'm watching the movie Elysium for like the third time. I know what I'm getting tonight for the victory dinner, so I'll be ordering that tonight late. I had in my head, let me pull you a little closer. I'm going to pull you all closer here. I got you sitting way out here. Let's get you up here. There you go. Now I'm right in your face. Man, it's so nice today. I feel so bad for people that don't go out here and actually just sit out and enjoy it, because you know, you can by the way, I should be sponsored by these people. I really hope this isn't just tap water. I hope it's genuine spring water. But anyway, so it's the 7th. 7 days of fasting. Wow. My insides feel way better now. When my appendix blew up about 35 years ago, my insides went crazy. And I didn't help it after that by drinking a lot of beer. When my wife and I got together, I didn't drink that much beer when my wife and I got together, because her father was an alcoholic, and when he was drinking, he was one of the worst human beings on the face of the planet. And when he wasn't drinking, he was one of the nicest people you ever want to meet. And my wife had a real problem with all alcohol, be it beer or liquor or whatever. My wife battled her alcohol demon. Then the strange thing was what got her away from the alcohol was a little baby. It's just strange how things work. She was in this apartment complex up in Springfield, and she met a young lady who had a young baby, and the young lady wasn't taking care of the baby. She was out partying and shit, and my wife volunteered to take care of the kid, and she took care of that kid for a couple of months. And the mother of the kid finally got her head straightened out enough to come back and take care of the kid. But before that happened, my wife had a habit of drinking. She was drinking hard liquor like her dad. She's a lot like her father. She's drinking a lot hard liquor like her dad. She was working for the government. She was living alone. And she was just working her butt off. And on the weekends, she'd drink hard liquor and she would clean her apartment. That was her recreation. But that child really turned her life around, and broke her heart to give the kid back, because she knew that the child was going to have a rough life. But there wasn't nothing she could do about it, you know. But a couple of years after that's when we met. My wife and I met, and we hit it off. We were a good team, and that's what I would tell you about being married. If you get married, first off, if you get married, I would recommend that you understand that you're making a promise before whatever. First off, you're making a promise to yourself and to your partner, you know, but mostly you're making a promise to whatever deity you believe in, whether that's a god or randomness or whatever, that you'll back this person up, that you'll always be there for them, no matter what. And I tell you what, man, life can throw you some curves. You'll never know. Things should be going along real nice, and you'll be thinking everything's wonderful. When I think back on the time that my wife and I had, there wasn't a time when we weren't trying to struggle to get to something, because right after we got married, my wife wanted to get pregnant, and did the best we could, but it turns out that my wife was not fertile, and her HMO was putting her on shots that I had to give her that were forcing her ovulation periods to get much more strong. And those those shots damn near got her. I mean, we went through that for, I don't think it was only but about 5-6 months. And I told my wife, I said, honey, it's not worth this. Now, what I wish I'd have done, as soon as she got better from that, because it took a couple of months for her to get over the shots, I wish we'd start the process to adopt a child. It would have changed my wife's life completely. She would have had somebody to dedicate all of her love to. And she loved me very much, but the love of a mother for a child is way different. But we didn't do that. She really never asked me to do that. We both talked about it, and we were kind of the mind that we did have some friends who had daughters that were, they were languishing. And my wife was talking about, well, maybe if these people have to go into rehab and stuff, maybe we can volunteer to take care of their child, But it wasn't nothing we weren't looking forward to that. We wanted the girl to get better. But something we were kind of waiting for God to show us the way, And He never pushed us towards having a child. And my wife threw herself into her work, and she worked her butt off. And I didn't know it, but she had a really sick supervisor. And she put so much pressure on my wife, and I didn't know it. And my wife had a stroke, and the rest of it's history. I mean, we fought that stroke, the consequences of that stroke, for 10 years. My view about that stroke was, I don't even know if it was a stroke, because my wife hung her foot on the edge of the asphalt at her job, and she slammed her face into the asphalt as hard as a human being could slam her face into the asphalt without fracturing her skull. And the star pattern at the back of her brain is consistent with the concussive effect of the brain going forward and being slammed back at the back of the brain. Like when you hit the ground, your brain stays in one place, but your skull goes forward. But the doctor said she had a stroke. I'm not a doctor. And they treat her for a stroke. And she fought like a champion for a decade. What finally took her away was this insanity we had going on a couple of years ago, and they gave her 2 shots, and the 2 shots pretty much shut her insides down and gave her stroke. Gave her blood clots, and that was that. But I've seen a lot of people in my time pass away. I've seen a lot of people fight to stay alive and fight like champions. This guy used to live next door to me, a guy named Steve. He had prostate cancer, and he fought that for about, I'm going to say, 7-8 years. And man, that guy was a champion. I got to tell you, he was a champion. And I watched a guy named Harry Lloyd's, one of my best friends ever. Wanda's brother-in-law, my wife's brother-in-law. He fought prostate cancer for about 8 years. He fought it like a champion. So you never know what's coming down the pike. You better get out in the sunshine, and you better enjoy it, and you better look up at the sky and look at the Lord and say, thank you, sir, because you don't know how many days you got left. There's no guarantees. Um, so you better enjoy it. Now, being enjoying something does not mean getting drunk out of your mind or getting high out of your mind and acting like a fool. Because all you're doing when you do that is you just delay your ability to enjoy anything. You just become a weight on everybody. If you're so drunk or high that you can't be involved with people. So, and I'm not lecturing you. I mean, this is your life. This is your road. So, but I just thought I'd come out here. You can't see it, but there's birds behind the camera walking through the yard. There was a big squirrel here on the table when I came out, and I took about probably a minute of video of him, and he ran up to the tree. I don't know how much battery this battery has, how much power this battery has left. But it's a beautiful day. It feels good to be over with the fast, and it also feels good to have a decision on what I'm going to make tonight, because I was going round and round about stuff, and there is a particular thing I want to make, but I'll probably make it tomorrow, because right now I'm feeling a bit out of it. I'm feeling a little bit tired, not like I want to wait till 11 o'clock and just go crazy cooking stuff. So I'm going to get something, and I think we're going to pull that bottle of hot peppers out that Little Pepper Company, and I can put some of that on what I'm buying, and I'm going to put some in a bowl, and I think I'm going to heat it, and who knows, I might put some of it on what I'm buying and put it in the oven and broil it so it burns on the top. I'm thinking about doing that too. That'd probably be pretty good, but we'll see. But right now I'm just happy to be out here in the sunlight. It is a beautiful day down here. And to be healthy, to be comfortable in my brain, to not be depressed, to have the home looking presentable so my neighbors aren't embarrassed with me living here, to have my bills caught up, and to be able to know I'm hopefully going to work on Monday and make a living. That's about as good as life gets. You know, I mean, the better part of that would be to have someone to share it with, but I shared that with someone for 39 years, and she was awesome. So right now, we're just going to get back into the stream of things, and we're going to find a happy day and a sunny day and enjoy it. So I really do recommend y'all do that. But I run my mouth enough. And the sun's shining so bright it's making me close my eyes, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I got to get some sun on my skin, get some vitamin D in my body, and I can't be in the sun constantly because unfortunately I have places on my skin, looks like maybe skin cancer starting. But I can be out here for a while. I can get a little bit of sun. I can get some vitamin D in my blood, and I can enjoy a beautiful day every once in a while. So, anyway, I'm glad you stopped by. I'm gonna stop talking now. hope you all had a wonderful Sunday, and I hope you have a wonderful Monday. We will be posting a video tonight for the victory dinner, and we're going to see you there. I got to put these glasses on so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Y'all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you later. Peace.